Hello guys, how are you? This is Tamim here. So this is a quick video just for purpose of demonstration. I want to show you the latest project I just shipped, which is a custom e-commerce I built from scratch with its dashboards and everything. I will show you now. Then also it has a custom clothes designer because this is a project for selling customized uniforms for like manufacturers and all that stuff. So let's start by the designer and then I will show you other features and the dashboards. So let's pick this product for example. So basically this is the layout for the product. You can choose a color, size, and you can add it to cart directly if you want. If you don't want to design anything, just like you have it like this. Or also for just for telling that these images are like not multiple, it's just one image like this one and this one, and I'm changing the color below them. This is a technique I use with my photographer when we take like images for the product. So basically if we need multiple colors so we earn some performance and all that stuff, so we can upload like two good quality images like these ones, and we basically change the color below them so it will looks like they are different product, but you see there is no lag when I switch the color. So let's go to the designer and show you some stuff. Okay, so this is the layout of the designer. This is the item cart. You have the design menu, you have the text menu, and the cart. So this is internal cart. It's different from this cart here, right? You have this cart and the internal one. So let's add some logo here, some stuff, whatever design you like. So we can do some operation here on canvas. This is heavy canvas operations. And also this is printing area is controlled by the admin, which I will show you from the dashboard how you set where you want people to print over your product, right? So you have some stuff here, you can play with the logo, center it, whatever, remove it, right? So let's put it here and make it more small. Okay, fine. Let's add some stuff. So it's also multi-faces, multi-combination, and multi-product. Now I'll show you what I mean by this. Now I'm not going to add logo, let's add some text. So I can add the meme, for example, I can have a color picker, add some ugly color, add some ugly font, and add my name. So now I have my name, which is very ugly design, but it doesn't matter, just for purpose of demonstration, right? So now look about the pricing. Now it's changing because it says the unit price, it has discount. It tells you everything, the color, the size, the decoration, printing or embroidery, the unit price, the quantity, and here it says front side printing $2 plus, then backside printing $20 plus. So what happens now if I remove this logo? Now you don't have additional cost in the front face, right? So also everything here is dynamic, so the admin can set whatever prices he want, and everything will be calculated by the designer. It doesn't matter how many faces it has, the designer, or how many products. So now what happens in case we want like a different color or different size? You can just click on this button, add another combination. So it will duplicate this one. So now what we have, it's here, and we have this one is new. So we just make it black. So now everything will be in black. We want it another color, we just duplicate it, we have it in this one. So now we have three colors and you can see them. Everything is still, you need a different product. For example, now in the COVID stuff, maybe you need like a COVID mask or a hat or whatever. So you click here and to load all the designable items from the shop, and you can choose one. Let's choose this guy. And now we have a t-shirt. This will become empty because it's a different product and maybe have less faces, so we don't need to complicate ourselves. So you just add a logo, and you can add whatever, a different logo for example, whatever. And you can also duplicate this and have it in black. So now you have black. See, you have all the colors, right? Just clicking and they are keep switching. So you see you have everything now. And for sure when you open the design menu and you have some design uploaded, you can remove it directly from here, right? So if I click, let me remove this one. See, just got removed. So here you see the dynamic cart calculation. It will calculate everything, like the size, the additional cost for each item, then the total cart here. Once you're ready to add all this product to cart, now here when I click, what happens is everything we did here in the designer will go in JSON format to the server, and the server will make image processing, like heavy image processing, and will upload them to a storage, to Google Cloud Storage, to save the images, then it will return all the URLs clear, and we will set it in the backend, in the DB, I'm sorry, and we will return the response here because basically we cannot store any local images. I mean, we can in the local storage, we can store some blob or some base64, but since this is multi-product and multi-combination, you really cannot expect how many images the user it might create. So, and you know, the local image is only 5 megabytes, so we cannot depend on it. So my approach was to image process everything server side, upload everything to storage, get the URLs in their place, and return the response, right? So that will happen when I click. So now everything is doing what I said. Now it's everything processed. So if you open the cart, now it will say, yeah, you need to sign in to continue, because this is a custom flow. But you see, everything we designed now is a custom image, and this is, if I open it, you see it's a already designed image, right? So if I see, this is an image, it has a color and everything, nothing fake here. So at this stage, the images are already created, like processed. So they have the logo and everything. Great. So what happens? You have like the coupon. So let me add some coupon because I want to add some coupons and stuff. Okay, great. So I have 10% coupon. Let me sign in because I have account. So you see everything here in the checkout. Everything is also dynamic, like the coupon calculation. If I remove it for now, for example, let me remove it. See, went out and all the prices recalculate itself. The shipping is also depend on the quantity. This is how the client wanted it. So like maybe they make this one like 500, for example. So you see the shipping is, it's also server-side calculation for sure, because we are calculating money here, and it must be server-side for security. We cannot depend on the client side to decide how much money we need to charge. It's this is not a good thing to do on the client side. So you have the total of 17 whatever. So let me just make this one because we don't want to pay so much money. Also everything fake. You have the addresses. So I have already pre-made addresses, but if you want to edit someone, you can edit some address. You can edit directly, or if you want to add a new address, you can add it here. You also let me add just a testing card from Stripe. Let me show you the order process, and because I want to show you the dashboard and how the admin looks about the orders and everything. So now it's successful, everything's successful, perfect. Let me go to the shop and show you one feature more. So if you notice, I have no query string in the URL. I have only like no, it's clean URL, right? No query strings. So how I persist the filters and the preview colors and everything, because you see I added this designable filter. Let me add this color because it exists in everything. Let me add this size, it exists everywhere. So you see I have 3 stuff in filters and the preview color, and let me play with the sort. So now we have a different sort. Okay, so everything here it will persist. See, we go here, we say now we don't like it. Okay, now we get back, all the filters are persistent. So basically I'm syncing everything in the session storage. So let me go to the application and let me go to the session storage. So you see I have everything synced in the query. You see the query, I have everything here. So this is basically my approach because it's more clean than query strings here in the URL and adding stuff and removing stuff, and basically working with the next routers, which is not very helpful with the query and stuff. So it's only for the session. So if we close this now and we open it, it will not have any filters or anything, but which makes sense because you don't want the filters to persist forever in case you delete product or something. So you don't want your query to get errors or stuff. Sure. So basically like this, you have for sure a custom category page. So this you cannot see the categories, and you have a custom tag page also, for which normal like main. I have only this one. So this is basically stuff. You have dashboard. So have orders. This is a client dashboard. Account details, password if it's sign in with password. If it's with Google, you don't have it. You have your addresses, and you can log out. So this is basically the main features of the e-commerce. It's fully custom, everything server side, the cart, everything, the authentication, all stuff. For sure, it has multiple languages and it's RTL ready. Everything is RTL ready for Arabic. So you see, everything is fine. I mean, we didn't add translation yet, but it's ready. If it's a designer, which will look very weird, but it's also fine. So yeah, let me now show you the how the admin see stuff. So let me go to the dashboard. So this is basically the dashboard. This is a to do stuff, right? So you have analytics. You for sure you have day to day, month to month, week to year. Orders. This is the orders table. So we see now we have this order which we already made. Now this one. So let me see the order. So how you see it? You see all the technical stuff about the order, the pricing, everything, tag stuff. You see the items. So here is the things, the cool things about the designed items. So basically, we have the final image we can download, which will take the combination ID, and its attachment will have the same ID. So when the staff wants to print the attachment, for sure the attachment will be stored full size. This image is processed and it's stored with like resized dimensions. For sure you have all the technical details about if it's text or attachment, whatever, everything about the printing stuff and the cart and everything. You have the shipping address which you can edit, and you have actions. This is as an admin, right? So here you have two stuff: either you refund it or you approve it for stuff, because as I said, the admin is the one who will say if this order will go to stuff or not. So I will approve it. So now we can access it from this dashboard, which is a different dashboard. For it's very minimal, has no details about anything, just has the minimum details to be able to print the order. So this is the order we just did. See, they have text, whatever, attachment stuff, and you just see the shipping address. And as a stuff, you can download stuff, you can download the images and things. When you finish printing it, you mark it as complete. Then you mark it as ship it, and you add the tracking URL. So let me add my web. And done, right? So here, basically, the order is done. So if we get back to the order, now the order status is shipped. Everything, you cannot delete it, even for the admin, for security, and for data integrity and all that. We don't want the admin to delete shipped orders, so because we want the user to be able to access all the orders from their dashboard forever, right? So let me go here and see the orders. You see, this is the order we just do, and we see that we can leave a review if you want. We already have a review for this product, so it will not let us. And also we did for this product, because I did for all of them. I have only 5 products, so I cannot leave review for now, but I can track shipment, so I go to my web. Okay, doesn't matter. So basically this is the features. Let me show you more stuff about the dashboard. So it has the cards, all the authenticated cards, the guest cards, if the card has coupon or not, all the products. So this is a very heavy product form, very custom. It has a ton of details because you saw the designer thing. So you see, like, you have the name, the slug, the SEO title, the SEO description, the additional details. It's purchasable from the app or not, it's designable or not, tags, categories, multi-select, right? The SKU, you can generate it. So here you need to add a key and you upload the image. You see here the printing area, which we were controlling. So you can play with the printing area for sure. Can like have 20% only. So if we do it like this, only, if we do it like this, the designer only will be able to print here. So let me show you. So let me just make this one like 30 and this one like wherever, like 20. Yeah, and make the top like 45. Okay, so I want only these places to be printed, and I want to make, here you see like the attributes, the colors, the sizes, decorations, all that stuff. And you have the inventory, unit price, discount, and here you see the final price. So let me remove the discount, make it so expensive. So, and I did, okay, let me leave the discount, but yeah, leave it like without percentage. Here you see the additional cost. I told you it will be auto calculated, so let me just add more prices. So front and back, are the keys of the images. You see front back, it's dynamic. And here printing and embroidery, it's the keys of the decorations, right? So let me add front printing, let me make it 200. Okay, and let me add this one. It will change this because we already have one. And let me remove one to show you if we don't have one, what happens. So 500. Let me just make it crazy pricing. Okay, now let's save and publish. So basically everything will be resized. All the images will be checked by the server because I have resized versions of the image ready to printing, for processing. So let me just save and publish. It will take a bit because we will regenerate all the images and stuff, and it's done. So now if we get back to the designer thing, here this is the product, design it yourself. See, the printing areas are now as we set them, and we also, when we upload something, you see, I mean, we need to center it, we need to make it smaller, make it like this, make it like this, done. And the calculation, you see the additional costs. So front side printing now 200, and if we make it embroidery, it will be 500 as we set it. Let me add this one to cart. And voila, we have everything about the e-commerce. So I hope you liked the work. It took me around 5 months to implement all this stuff. It was heavy stuff for me, and also the designer thing. I went crazy with it. I made it multi-product and multi-combination because the client wanted it very fancy, and I also like to do fancy stuff. So basically, I I went so crazy with it, and I made it so complicated even for myself and for the image processing and all that stuff. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you like it.